couple of little beeps.
If you don't, that's not good. You need the beep.
This is rated mature.
Oh, that's good. It automatically throws up a little.
No, it's mature.
Yeah.
Mature. Okie dokie. I can't believe I haven't thought about keeping that door open before.
Well, we were so worried about sound, and then we didn't even hear these computers whining last time.
Well-
So
Well, yeah, I put up the gates, so should be
yeah.
good. Gates are like in audio world, like if you have a frequency, if you have a gate. Oh, do you hear that? Like,
Yeah, I saw a song playing or something on the back.
I actually don't hear the.
you don't hear that the sound quality of it.
I don't.
Will you back out of the PlayStation for just a sec first? Go back into it. Oh no!
It could be. It. Oh, was it still doing it? Because it could be something around me
Hold
that's
on.
happening.
Maybe not. No, it's not. It's definitely not.
I don't hear anything. I don't even hear the music on the game though in my ears, dude.
Yeah, well, shush. There's no music on the games. You can hear it now.
Yeah,
You can hear the game?
yeah.
I can't at all.
Deaf, bro.
Oh, I forgot my controller does that.
Can you turn that off?
Let's find out.
You can't. Let me see your headphones. I want to hear if you can't hear it.
Maybe I'm just deaf.
Will you go back to the game?
I am on it.
Okay, talk into the headphones.
Hey, what's up?
That's crazy.
Hey, oh, what's up?
I think it's
Ooh,
because
turn the volume up. That's probably what it is. How about now? Can you hear the game now? Okay, it was the volume. Okay.
I didn't realize your headphones had
I forgot that they did. Oh, wow. I'm way loud now, so that's good. I can just adjust my own volume.
us all the time.
Help.
Sorry.
I still need to
Okie
turn
dokie.
this off.
All right. I mean, I know we're not ready yet, but we at least have sound.
Third person controller time. Break.
We'll talk after.
What? Who's that? Okay. I'm just trying to set up this controller. Controller speaker.
It's not the end of
Off.
the world, but I think
I
okay,
got it.
Cool.
So
Sweet.
we're good. It's kind of important for some of the game, but we're not doing anything special. So
Just cruising around. And
I imagine it'll
jumping
just throw it
stuff.
through the regular speaker though, like the olden days before they got these crazy controllers.
So, do you want to pull up the Twitch, and then we'll get going? I'm gonna pull up there.
Yes.
Are you good, Curtis? You hear everything? Hear
Yep.
everything? Okay, cool. Do one other thing.
Okay, we got the Walked Easy already. How do I donate? Ooh. Send yeah. Venmo. And then it's just
I'll send you my Venmo, Walker.
we got a first time chatter. It's Cal. Oh my gosh, I can't read it from here. Khalil Mayron says, "Hey cutie, how are you doing? Feeling very lonely and bored. Come sub and chat with me."
Is that your
It's a
wife?
bot. It's a bot.
Curtis is like, man, your wife's pretty cool.
It's like, Jordan, I didn't know.
Let me just message back.
Those are real. Those are real people.
Somewhere.
She's my imported wife.
You do need one of those.
Yeah.
I'm all alone.
Oh, Curtis
It's
is so
okay.
bad for me.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
It's okay. I'm used.
That's good that he has some friends that feel bad for him because the rest just make fun of him for it.
So
Wait, you have to live the same life at work as you do here at home?
Oh, yeah, he lives everywhere. His parents make fun of him.
oh, mom does it the most, I think, a lot of the time.
Yeah, I say dad.
So
Dad's
we
pretty good about it.
had this Netflix. We have our Netflix account not shared.
We all live in the
And
same house.
we all live in the same house, the ones that do share it. And I got on one day. I changed Matt's name, Matt and Bria, to like Briat, and my parents were McBex. Like, I'm just mixing the names up. And I got on one morning, and my name was changed to Alondan. And I'm like, Allendon? Alondon? That is gold.
That was me.
Nice.
But my mom, she took on it and rolled with it from then on.
So she always invite you as that way.
Oh yeah,
Is
she'll be like,
London coming, the family?
she'll say to people that this is my son, Alondon, because he's alone all the time.
Yeah, she can be ruthless.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, Jordan texts me I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna change his name. And he texts me. He's like, Alondon. And he's like, that's genius.
That is so good. So that's like I like name everything that now. All my little
It's gonna be his new gamer tag.
gamer tag. That's what I should do.
You should
huh?
do it. It'll be
Oh, that'd be good.
Alondon
I'm gonna have
forever.
to.
All those video game guys, like, I can relate.
6969.
That number's so cool. I don't know why.
I don't know what it means.
Why isn't 96 cool?
It's the same numbers.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Super Davis Bros podcast,
I'm Jordan,
and I'm Matthew
and we're here together with
Curtis.
He also works at Gold Cross.
He is. We
With
had to
us?
we had to get him on because I checked the data. You are our 14th biggest fan. So thank you for being here.
You did? Does it really
No,
say
I'm
that?
just
Oh. I was
Truth
like,
be
it
told, I
lists
wanted
our-
to be number one, but Jordan wouldn't let me. You didn't tell me till a month after you started.
I was nervous you guys would make fun of me.
Is that true?
No. I told them before we started it.
Oh, okay. I was like, why would you be nervous about being made fun of?
But
It's so
okay.
easy. But welcome, Curtis. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Fast and Furious, the franchise movies. Some of the greatest films I've ever watched.
Ever in the world. And that's why we chose to play Grand Theft Auto, not for the crazy stuff that comes in it, but for the cars and Fast and the Furious kind of stuff. Which they don't drive motorcycles, so what am I doing?
I was literally just thinking. I was
Hold
like,
on.
Is there?
Look, there's an Audi right here.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
good. Let me
Yeah,
just hijack
still,
this.
Still that punch that guy in the face. And,
He looks like a nerd.
I mean, ask that guy politely if you can take his car.
Excuse me, sir. Can I use this?
Thank you.
Thank you. He just ran away. He's like, I gotta go anyways.
All right, now we've got a
There we
Fast and the
go.
Furious car.
And you can do like slow motion.
Oh,
That way I don't crash as much.
So Curtis wanted to play Tony Hawk, which.
Oh, wasted. I
Jordan
died.
just died within 5 minutes of stealing his car on
That
Grand
was
Theft
probably
Auto.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, Curtis, thanks for coming on, man. We are all about experts on our podcast. And we knew that when you said Fast and the Furious, we're like, I know Curtis is, I believe you're one of the top, Utah's most wanted for people that steal cars and drive underneath semis, right?
Shh, we don't need to talk about it.
No, it's
When-
cool. It's Twitch.
So you steal
No one
stuff
gets
out of
busted on
trucks,
Twitch.
and then
You jump out of helicopters with your car, parachute, works perfectly, land on the road, good to go.
Yeah, as long as you have grappling hooks. If we learned anything from this show, it's grappling hooks. We'll solve all your problems. I was telling that to Jordan.
Yeah.
that and like the most intense chains ever, like when they pulled the vault out of the wall by two chains behind two cars.
Also,
Like an entire concrete vault that's like probably weighs 7 times as much as the two cars themselves, and they rip it out of a concrete wall. We love this movie because it's all factual and real.
yeah, just like our podcast.
Yeah.
I also like how high the semis are, because like cars can just drive under no problem, not even any issues.
No questions.
Semis are definitely like 5 feet off the ground. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know anything about cars. I'm going to be honest before we jump into this. I had only seen Fast and the Furious, the first one. And when I found out we were doing the Fast and the Furious franchise, I was like, I could get through all these. I didn't get through all of them. I feel bad. There's 10 of them, and I only got to Fast and Furious number 4. That's as far as I got. So have you seen all of them? Jordan?
I've seen all of them, but I didn't get to quite finish the Fast X.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I tried, but I couldn't.
Have you seen all of them, Curtis?
You did. I rewatched them all so that way I didn't look silly in front of you guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to be on top.
We are the ones looking silly.
Yeah.
We didn't watch them all. Well,
Idiots.
we put up a poll on what were the favorite Fast and the Furious. So let's go over what the movies are, all the Fast and Furious movies, and then maybe let's talk about which ones you like best, why you like them. It's got to be the good acting and storyline for sure, and we can look through, just talk about that for a bit, and then we're gonna draft our favorite characters. Right? That's the plan. We're gonna draft our family.
Yeah, we're drafting our Fast and the Furious family.
All right. So here are the movies. Okay, you have The Fast and the Furious, which came out in 2001, the first one. Too Fast, Too Furious, the numbers. Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, no the in front of it. Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, The Fate of the Furious. 5-9, it's not called Fast 9. It's literally called, or 5-9, F9 is the actual title of the movie. But Fast 9, and then Fast X. They went Roman numerals.
They forgot what the rest of the show is called. Something.
F9.
I know it's the 9th. It's got 2 F's. You know what? F9. F9.
So on the poll, I just think this is pretty funny. 7, 8, 9, and 10 did not get any votes. So it's gone down over the years according to our poll.
Real quick, I want to throw out a couple of
Yeah, go ahead.
chats. We got the Walk Deezy throwing stuff like he loves that he said Aloned in forever. Forever. It's like a gamer tag setup. Aloned in number 4, and then EVA, Eva.
Oh, you should do
That's
that.
good. I like that. I think I
Nice.
will. Now I have to pay for 2 different live accounts to change my names.
You can't change your name once you pay for it?
You on one of them, I think you get a name change every couple of years. So I'm probably set for one now, but the other one you have to pay. I don't remember which is which, or maybe it's changed by now. But the last time I did it, it was like that.
That seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just change your name.
Right. And then King Elfstone Strider said, "Hello there, General Kenobi." That was that reference again.
Yeah,
right?
I got
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got it the
Easier.
first time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you
I like
didn't.
Star Wars.
Okay, who says that then?
The weird half robot guy.
The weird robot.
You
guy.
know what I'm talking about. You're mad that
That
Help me
doesn't
do it.
say
General-
anything.
General Grievous
Okay, good job.
in your face. I'm not a Star Wars nerd, but I've watched all of them. A couple times, actually.
Yeah, that's really good. Good job, Matt. I'm proud of you.
Continue.
And then, well, actually, right now we only have 3 viewers, and Walk Deezy and King Elfstone Strider are talking a little bit. Said they stopped being furious a while back.
Now we just wish they'd be a little bit more fast and get through them.
Oh, they're fast. They're freaking racing like rocket ships into space
I just mean
now.
the
That's
duration
fast.
of the time of the film could be a bit faster.
Yeah.
Skip the acting parts, just get to the chases.
Let's just do the chases and get this done with.
Okay, cool. So let's look at the top 3 winners of the poll. So in third place, I think we have a tie for third place. We do. We have a tie for third place. Any guesses on what third place was? There's 2 of them.
I'm going to guess Tokyo Drift.
No.
No?
Tokyo Drift is not third.
What do you think, Curtis?
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yep. Too Fast, Too Furious is one of them. And the other one is...
The first one?
No, not the first one.
That car's
Fast.
too fast for me.
You need to get in the moped, bro. Is Too Fast, Too Furious, and Fast and Furious. So number 4. So number 2 and number 4 took third place. And then there's no more ties after that. So the second one, the second place. Guesses?
Tokyo Drift.
It is Tokyo
is it?
Drift. Yeah, good job. It's Tokyo
That's
Drift.
funny. It's probably because, and obviously we're going to know the first, but it's probably because those were the first 3 and the best 3.
Well, number 1 might
What-
surprise you.
What do you think it is, Curtis?
I would think it's the first one, wouldn't
It
it?
is the
It
first
is.
one. Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely the
thank
first one. It had way more votes than everybody else. It's 38% of the votes. So that's, I think, the biggest winner of any poll. So we had a couple votes for Fast 5, a couple votes for Fast and Furious 6. But yeah, so thanks to everybody who voted. What are your favorites?
Mine?
Let's go around the room. What are your favorites?
My favorite I voted for
And why?
was the first Fast and the Furious because I was so pumped when it came out. I'm like, car movie. Freaking, this is going to be awesome. They're freaking racing. That's cool. And NOS makes you, you imagine having NOS in your vehicles as you're playing as a kid kind of thing.
And you can wear those outfits and pull chicks like those. In the movies.
Yeah.
Like backwards, upside down visor. And I pull this chick? Yeah, right.
You can have hair like Ludacris, all different hairstyles and
Yeah.
pull chicks.
I thought about, I don't know what we're going to do on the draft, but one of my draft picks was going to be Ludacris's fro.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Anything can be drafted. I love that.
That's good
And
to
then I mean, Too Fast, Too Furious was my next, and people are gonna. Actually, I'm not gonna say too much about it because I don't want to take away from when I talk about the characters. But
Okay, well,
yeah, those are
Yeah.
my.
so
two.
those are your 2.
Those are my 2, and then I like Tokyo Drift, even though I'm surprised it got placed like that because it got a lot of a lot of people were just talking about it like it sucked and didn't have the storyline. I know they roped the storyline back in a bit more later on to Tokyo Drift. So, but I don't know. A lot of people seem to not like it when it came out.
There wasn't
I was
any
like, it was fun.
callback.
I thought it was cool.
There wasn't like any reference to the old movies until the very end when Vin Diesel shows up at the end, just to race him.
Right, but they tie it in. Oh,
In
right,
later
I got you.
movies, yeah,
They
I
tie it
know.
in later by bringing like Han back and
Yeah, but he's in the
And-
next movie right away. He's in the beginning of Fast and Furious.
yeah, and then they have to like explain like kind of what happened
Yeah.
slowly and whatnot. So
That's when it gets some depth.
everybody
to the
dies
plot.
in that one. Everybody comes back. We're good.
Pretty sure.
It's like a Marvel movie.
You know? Yeah.
What?
Marvel
It's like a
movies.
Marvel
Yeah.
movie.
There's enough money, I'll come back.
You know what? I was like, when characters started dying early in the franchise, right? I was like, wow, this is impressive. They're willing to like kill off characters. That's kind of like brave. Not really. They all come back. So. They're not really dead.
Never one of them.
What
Oh,
about-
too soon? Oh, that's mean.
But I didn't see that. What are you saying, Jordan?
R.I.P. R.I.P.
I wasn't saying anything. It was no implications. Didn't Mia die or somebody? I don't remember.
Dark turn. Curtis, what are your
Oh,
favorites?
yep. We just went down from 3 followers to 2. I shouldn't have said that.
I have to say, I think my like Jordan said, that first one just got you excited because I love cars and car culture, and so I did love that, like that over adrenaline, over manly, over masculine thing. And I think that's my favorite part about
Yeah.
all the movies. It's just so over the top manly, like. And I guess maybe I don't wish I was more manly because I watch those and I find them kind of funny that they're just so.
You don't
over
think
the
you're
top.
manly? You're like 6'7", coming in here like broad. You're like, hello, I'm at your house, madam. Let's talk Fast Furious, and then I'm gonna rob you.
Well, I thought that until you hear your voice in this microphone, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I have a really high-pitched, annoying voice." You're like, everything about myself is in question
Oh,
now.
don't worry. Everybody does that. Like it takes a while. Jordan, when he did his first few episodes, he's like, I sound like that. I sound like an idiot.
I kept telling him, I'm like, I hate my laugh. I hate my laugh. Every time I laugh on there, I sound so stupid. And he's like, your laugh sounds normal. It's
well,
like,
we have
it's
the
just
same
a
laugh, so
yeah.
it was kind of an insult to me too.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it. It's the worst thing in the whole world. Anybody else with that laugh would suck.
All the Davis Bros have the same laugh.
Yeah.
What's another one? What's another one of your favorites?
I like the one with Jason Statham, just because I like his, again, over-the-top behavior.
Me too.
Is he in movies that
love
don't have
Jason
cars?
Statham.
I don't think so.
It's like Transporter and Fast and Furious. And then
Hobbs and Shaw,
yeah.
which is maybe a break.
and he was in a movie called Crank, and I think he had to run with the battery.
Oh,
Power
Crank
stop
was
working.
great. I actually loved Crank. I mean, until the end, I guess. But
I haven't
Crank
seen
2
it.
was awful.
He's
should-
in a
you
lot of
should watch
sequels too. Jason Statham. But what one was he in? What do you remember? What movies came
He's in
into? Because I haven't
Fast 5,
seen
I
it.
believe.
Was it 6 or I think it was 7, maybe
I thought it
or
was.
6 or 7.
I don't think it was 5.
I can
feel
do,
like he
uh,
came in
fact
later
check
with
real
like
quick.
The
You wanna try
Rock
to-
and everything.
So this is go and this is stop,
and
and that's all you need to know. You can just drive a little bit.
You're gonna fact
and-
check if which one he's in.
Yeah. Just a quick.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll talk about my favorites. Definitely number one, and I think people's nostalgia and love for number one is what's carried the franchise. Where people are like, I've still just got to show up. But when watching these movies back, I was like, man, the early 2000s were a weird time, dude. Like the outfits, the music, it was just weird. But I definitely like the first one best. And I don't know, I kind of like number 2 a lot. It was, I don't know, it was kind of weird, and it was basically like a poor man's version of Gone in 60 Seconds. But I liked it. And I also really liked Fast and Furious because all of a sudden your characters are back, right? So 1, you have all the main characters. 2, you only really have Paul Walker. 3, you don't have anyone. And then 4, everybody comes back. So I liked 4 because it was like, oh yeah, they're all back together and they can drive underneath a semi with on fire that's rolling down the hill. He's got perfect timing. So I
You
just
were right. It is Fast 7.
Fast 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 5's the sad one. That's where they have the drive off for Paul Walker because he doesn't come back in real life.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh really? That was 5. That
Yeah.
he's not in any after Fast 5.
I don't think so.
Well, he is. Not
Oh.
I think in his,
fully.
I think in the secret
Not-
world he's still alive and raising children, and he takes a break.
Oh really? I thought so. I should have. I wish I would have got to Fast 5. Then I thought I'd have to wait till like 7 or 8 to see the scene. I've seen the scene a million times because it'll pull up in like my YouTube shorts and stuff where they're staring at each other and it's all magical and you got Charlie Puth's song playing in the background and you're like, it has been a long time, my friend. And one day I'll see you again. And you're like, oh, what a rhyme.
Some of this happened.
I guess
Some
you can't
people
run
are-
into gas pumps, huh?
I guess not.
You were trying to play like you were playing Fast and the
Boom.
Furious. In Fast and the Furious, you could have run into that and it just blasts you off to the moon. You would have been fine. Land, come back.
And then fight Jason Momoa on the moon.
Is
He
Jason
doesn't-
Momoa in this?
He's in
He's in the
Fast
last
X.
one.
Yeah, he's
oh
the he's
my
the
gosh!
villain.
So they
in
got
Fast
The
X.
Rock too. They just like taken all the heavy, like big, heady hitter, manly men.
They
and
literally
just-
have, other than, I mean, they probably have like 2 wrestlers that aren't in it. Yeah.
They're
Is
working on
John
those.
Cena in it?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He was in it. Like, he was like the first one after. I think he was there before The Rock, wasn't he?
John Cena?
Was it Gene Son-
He
John
was
Cena?
in the last one. The 9?
Oh well, yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
then-
that's right. Because it was like his. He ended up being his brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose brother? Paul
Vin
Walker?
Diesel's.
You know, because they look exactly
They're
alike.
Yeah.
slightly related.
Oh man, you know what I hated about that one is when they were doing flashbacks to when they were young, but they were like flashbacks to when they were like high teens or like probably like low 20s maybe area. And their characters for that did not suit them at all.
No.
Like
so
wasn't
they had
even close.
different
Like Vin
actors?
Diesel's character was like he looked Hispanic.
So did they have different actors for the?
Oh, yeah.
youth?
yeah.
Yeah. And like you
Always
know,
a risky move.
shows do that, but you can. I feel like it's hard to do that if it's not like from a kid, like a little kid. You can be like, yeah, people change, they grow up and look a lot different. But
Yeah,
this
but
was
if you look
like,
at your high school photo, you kind of look the same.
yeah, they were even like in Fast 9. They kind of explain more when Dom beat the heck out of that guy with the wrench that they talked about why he spent time in prison.
Right.
It flashes back to that for Dom and like why he did it and stuff. And so I don't know, like that, how it explains it wasn't long enough ago for him to look that much different, you know?
You know,
I don't know.
that's
I just didn't
one
like
of the
their
issues that I had
matchups.
with Too Fast with Tokyo Drift was one, the main character's accent the whole time drove me nuts. But I'm like, I'm
Also, you
supposed
hate
to
Southern
believe-
people?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
They're so
You bring up a very
They're
interesting
just-
point.
they're too intelligent for me. Okay, they think they're so much better than everybody else. Like, God, give me a break. So my issue was he was supposed to be an 18-year-old. Yeah, right. Everyone in that film is supposed to be in high school. He's literally transferring from an American high school to a Japanese high school, and you're like, this dude is like 35 years old.
Yeah.
He looks older than me now. Like,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid.
That's true. Oh, Triangle gets you into cars. Sorry. I should have told you that.
Sorry, I'm no good.
Yeah, you better pick up that.
That's okay. That's what makes it fun, is you not being good at it. Oh, he got out for
How
you.
do I get
anyways.
in?
He's like, I noticed you're struggling with the triangle button, so I'm just
So,
gonna.
He's
Oh,
like, I just
yeah.
want the insurance.
What were you going to say, Curtis, though? You started to say something.
I was just saying this. That was the other thing I think was weird is that they're all from different countries, but they all speak perfect English with not an accent in the whole mix. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was just a weird. The lead character, I actually like him in some of the other movies I've seen him in and stuff. but it was just like a weird fit for this. Like his southern draw is like a bit over the top in that movie too, and I don't know. It was hard for me to find him as like this.
Y'all
kinda
gonna
hick,
get your butts
this
kicked.
hit guy that's like I'm gonna hang out with all these hipsters and their rap music. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this is so weird. But
Except for it's awesome when he says like, do you know what DK stands for? Do you know what
Yeah.
DK stands for? And he's like, Donkey Kong.
that was a great line.
I'm like, that's
That
dope.
was a fan. You know what was funny when I was watching it, and he's
You
like,
just
"Do
run
you know
over
what
a
DK stands for?" That's the thing I thought before he said it. I was like, Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Donkey Kong.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's funny, dude.
Real quick. Somebody said Gone in 60 Seconds is good. And I agree. Gone in 60 Seconds is a great
Underrated
movie.
That
movie.
is a
man.
good
That was
one.
in my
Yeah.
underrated movies, right? Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Let me think back. Maybe.
Yep,
I don't
yep,
remember.
it was.
No, yes,
Yep.
it was. And if it wasn't, it was now.
Yeah.
It was now.
That's why we.
And now, Dylan said, and now they save the world every movie.
Okay, before we jump into our draft, because we should start drafting soon, because I think it'll talk more about the movies.
Characters.
Have
and
you
stuff.
ever seen the cartoon? These
family?
cartoon shorts. Yeah, the family cartoon shorts.
I was going to bring that up too.
Have you seen
It's-
those, Curtis? Where they're like they make fun, they over exaggerate Fast and the Furious with cartoons, and like one of them's they're jumping off the moon or whatever, or I think they're blasting into space with a rocket. And their eyes are like melting, and he's like, "As a family."
I
So-
wish I've seen that.
I'll show
gotta
you
watch it.
at work tomorrow, dude. It's like a 5-minute clip.
They have multiple ones.
And they probably break it up from it, but they have like a full clip where they're just like when they jump from building to building. But what's funny is they die every time.
Really?
They're so you're gonna jump from inside this building with not very much room to gain speed? Yeah. Over to that building over there, and you're not worried about it? No. We're gonna do it as a family. And then they like step on it and they like
he just
run
falls
into the
off
building.
I think the videos are called. There's multiple clips, and I
Yeah.
think it's called Fast and the Furious in Real Life. I think that's what it's called,
Oh, maybe.
I'll go look
and
that up.
it's hilarious. They have one where they're like, "Yeah, man, we're parachuting our car down, and this is totally makes sense from an aerodynamics point of view." And then they cast it. He gets a gust of wind. He's like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And then he goes and he lands in the water and just drowns. And he's like, and another one gets hit by the other one's falling, and a bird flies through the parachute, and it just goes, and the car drops like 300 feet. And blows up. If you haven't seen them, they're so good. You
Nick
should-
Foles, the real Nick Foles, just got on here.
What's
What's
up?
up, man? He said, "What's up, guys?" And then he also said, "Let's talk some real Fast and the Furious cars." The Toyota Corolla.
That's my car,
He knows
bro.
what's up. That's his
my
car, too.
Yeah, he's got the S. So
The
he's
oh,
sporty.
I had one too.
Same engine, but it's
Samesies.
sportier.
Yeah,
Whoa.
the sports package, man, is dope.
It only costs you an extra $5,000 to
For
have
a
a fin
fin.
on the back. And leather
Some rims.
yeah, and real rims instead of the plastic
Here, Curtis.
ones.
You want me to take over?
Yeah, because
We all want you to take over, Jordan. Well, cool. Let's get drafting. I think then, because I think that'll leave into more discussion about the films, right?
The Walk DZ said John Cena's in 5, 9, and 10.
5, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, John Cena. Okay.
Yeah, we were asking.
So, who's gonna be the next? Who do you think will be the next like WWE? Jake Paul's.
It'll be
gotta
Hulk
show up.
Hogan.
Jake Paul's got Hulk Hogan. I
Hulk
feel
Hogan.
like, or not
Like
Jake
the
Paul.
original wrestler.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul's got to show up. That'll be the next. I'm calling it.
that would-
Prediction. Logan Paul will be in the next.
It wouldn't
Fast.
surprise me.
Or at least the next. At least Fast 11, or maybe up in the Fast 23
Fast
or
47.
something. Yeah.
I think they make a joke in that video too about that, like, and now in Fast 68, They're gonna go to Mars.
Yeah, dude, those videos are awesome.
So good.
Anything else you want to mention before we jump into the
That's
draft?
That's it for now.
Okay.
So that's
Curtis, you've listened to some episodes before? You kind of heard any drafts that we've done? We've done a more recent.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a circle because Jordan gets all upset if we do an actual snake draft.
Oh my god.
It's a problem.
Yeah, I heard the NFL one went well.
Okay.
But
And that one wasn't even a draft.
why don't we start? We always start with our guest. So, well, we don't always, but we'll start with our guest. Curtis, you'll go first, and then let's just loop this way. Cool.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Curtis, in the Fast and Furious family draft for your family, who would you like your first character, or I guess we can do anything. Your first pick to be.
I would like to pick steel cables, whether
I
they
was
be
gonna say-
grappling hooks,
Oh man.
I thought I was gonna say grappling hooks.
grappling hooks, steel cables for pulling things.
Oh man, that's good. That's a good choice. You got to take over.
We'll go with oh boy. You just gave me this like mid drive and I'm like,
Well, I have to write down the teams.
no, you're good. I can
got
do it.
space.
I can do it. I can figure this out. Okay, so how do you go to slow mo?
Just be you, Matt.
Thanks, dude. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Jordan.
Sorry, dude.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
Where were we?
Car.
Some people are like, I don't understand what the reference is, and others are like, ew. Okay. Curtis picked grappling hooks, right? That's what we're doing?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and Curtis, you got to think of what you might want to call your team. Or actually, why don't we call our team what we think the next Fast and Furious movie should be named? What about that? Is that a bad idea?
F11. And you can think about it the whole time. Whatever. We'll just at the end we'll kind of talk about it, and you don't have to do that, but you just try to think of a team, and that could be the next movie or whatever. You down with that?
Sure, I'd like to go with Fasterest Foreverest.
Fasterest Foreverest.
Yep.
Already got
I'm
the
doubling
name.
down.
That's impressive. Fasterest Foreverest.
Fasterest Foreverest.
1-1.
Furiousest.
Not 11. 1-1.
Fasterest Foreverest 11. Oh, that's good. Okay. And then you got, I'm sorry, I'm trying to set this up right.
You're all right, dude.
Grappling
Spell it out loud.
Phonetically.
and wire rope go in 1 and 1. That's fair.
Oh my gosh, this is not good. I'm doing bad on this. Okay. All right, George, you're up.
Okay. I am going to pick Roman.
Roman. Which
And
one's
why?
Roman?
He's the one that comes in Fast and Too Fast, Too Furious.
Is he little Bow Wow?
Nope, he's not in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, he is. Oh no, he's
He's
in
the one
Tokyo.
who has the best one-liners throughout the whole show, like
Is he the black dude?
ejectocito, cuz.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we hungry.
Yeah, he's
He's
that's
my
a great
favorite because
Yeah.
of that. Me and Xavier, he hates him because of those lines. Like, he's so pointless. And then he just has the stupidest one-liners, and they really are the dumbest one-liners.
Well, he was the one that came towards the end of the series, and I think it was 9, where he goes, "We're superheroes. Like, this shouldn't be happening."
Yeah.
He had an awakening that he's like, "This is impossible. How do
Yeah,
we keep doing this?"
Doesn't him and Ludacris sit there and argue about they're like, dude, how have none of us died?
That's good that they acknowledge.
Yeah,
it.
they do joke about that kind of stuff. They even joked about the family thing in one of them, I believe. I
Yeah.
think Dom does, or somebody does. I can't remember.
Yeah, I heard that line where
Was it Roman? Is Roman Pierce, right? In it? I
Yeah.
think it is Roman Pierce.
that's the name of the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. That's a good pick. All right, so I'm up then. I too am gonna go an item, just because I think these are the most ridiculous things ever. But I definitely want one. Oh, maybe what are the grappling hook? What are you talking about with the grappling hooks?
Grappling hook is like a metal spike. Like a lot of the times you see them in like old fashioned movies where they toss them over a
Okay,
castle wall.
cool.
and then
That's
they
what I
climb
thought.
up.
Okay,
That's,
So I just don't
or
know-
it's like a spear gun basically
Gotcha.
with a hook.
so
Right?
I want
Yeah.
I want the. This isn't Too Fast, Too Furious. The gun that shoots that the FBI has,
Oh, dope.
and it shoots into a car and just
Dang.
disables the whole thing. It's just like this is like a taser for a car, and it shoots in. And it's like, and then there's that one scene where Paul Walker's.
It's like a
character,
car
he's trying to pull it
EMT,
off.
or is it called an EMT? I think it's called
Electronic, yeah.
malfunction or like
I think it's the EP,
E
EPM, electronic pulse
EMP.
monitor. Yeah.
I think it's an EMP, but it just takes away all the function or like just ruins the electricity in the car, I guess, or something. I don't know how works.
It like shuts down the car, and Paul Walker's able to like pull it out when it like
with a shirt, with like his shirt
Yeah.
over his hands.
It's like, my muscles.
I was a welder, and you get electrocuted through fabric. Sorry, everybody.
So,
I'd like to point out I've been electrocuted plenty of times through fabric and thick leather gloves at that.
I remember watching Fast and the Furious 1. I'm like, okay, this isn't too over the top. Like, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's Hollywood, but it's not like insanely unrealistic. And then in Fast and Furious 2, I think it was like one of the first opening scenes, all of a sudden the FBI agent pulls out this like claw gun. It's like, and it like shuts down the car. And I was like, what the heck is that?
There's that's good. I started typing it to find out what it's called. Too Fast, Too Furious car. The first thing that pops up, car stopper gun. Too Fast, Too Furious car stopper gun.
Okay, so I want the car stopper gun as my draft pick.
It's called an ESD harpoon launcher.
Okay,
That's
you go.
pretty cool. But we're gonna call it on your thing the car stopper gun.
Yes. All right, Curtis, you're up. What's your next draft?
This one's a little emotional.
Are you?
This is why the first 5 are really good, and it kind of tanks off.
Oh.
The miracle of repentance. And I'll explain for you. First one, they're
The
jacking
miracle.
of repentance. Think about it. The
and on
first,
today's Bible study,
if you'll turn your pages, it's 155. You'll notice that they are jacking cars. And then if we go to chapter 2, they repent and help the FBI. Then if you go to chapter 3,
they're back on the bag,
it's
guys.
back on the wagon. And if you notice, that's where it all went awry, is after they stopped going to jail, doing right, then doing wrong, then doing right, and then they start doing right. What did we all do? We all
And then the
lost
government's
interest.
like calling these random people that used to be street racers like, okay,
Help us with this.
we got an
murder.
asteroid coming to blow up the world, and the only thing that can save us is a freaking Dodge Charger. Like, please. Come on,
with
Vin.
enough knots.
Where you at, Dom?
We need 42 cases of NOS.
Okay, I'm going to take care of this because I want me as kid to stay alive. Because we're family.
Wait,
Oh my gosh, you said that so beautifully.
so wait, what's your pick then? Just
It's the miracle,
It's the miracle
of
of
repentance.
repentance.
Okay.
They fall down, they got right back up. They
That
fell
is-
down, they got right back up.
that is a fantastic pick.
I love that. I love
You've
that.
won already. With
You've
that
blown
pick.
this out of the water already.
So clever with your pick. Yeah, I thought that was what was hilarious about Fast and Furious. I'm like, all of a sudden, Paul Walker, okay, he's an FBI agent now. Like he's just, and then they're like, here's your cars to pick from, to take down this dealer or whatever, and they pull up like 2,000 cars, and he's like, this car, this car, this car. He's like, okay, which one? He's like, all of them.
And then he's like, we're gonna need to load him up with 18 tanks of NOS in order to beat these other cars. Trust me. I know, I'm a cop.
I was a cop once,
But I'm back.
and my childhood friend was black.
I'm a cop, and I got bleached tips. So obviously I know about cars.
I'm definitely good looking enough to know that.
Oh, he's such a car guy. Ooh. So dreamy. Oh, that's good, man. Man, I wish I would have thought of good stuff like this. Mine are just characters.
Okay, Jordan.
I'm
It's
jealous.
okay. You can do
I'm
characters.
jealous.
What character are you gonna do then next? Well, you've only picked one character, so you can deter if you want. But
Yeah, well, now I feel like I need to. Okay, actually, the rocket car from I think whatever one the southern boy from
Fast
Tokyo
9.
Drift is it Fast 9? That car that they build, like this hillbilly builds a freaking car that can fly to space. They put a rocket engine on the car
is that not
in
that's,
Fast 9.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So does the hit guy come back in later films?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
he
kind of
does.
visits in the number 9.
Okay, that's good. They bring him back.
Well, he's like he's like really smart and can build rocket cars now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The high school dropout.
Yeah, exactly.
It shows the car blowing up a couple times. You're like, how's it keep getting a Fiero?
It wasn't like a Fiero, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I kept thinking. How do you get more Fieros? There's not a lot of them around. Sorry, that's nerdy car guy stuff.
Okay, George. What are you picking?
Fast 9's rocket car.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, well, you make me feel stupid for my pick now.
No, that's cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, I dig it. Okay, I will go with character, maybe. I guess then.
You don't have to pity me with a freaking character choice just because I said that. You're like,
Okay,
oh,
then
he
I'm
feels
gonna
bad.
go. I'm gonna go with Ludacris's Fro.
That's awesome.
I literally wrote it down when I was watching Fast 2. I was like, I want Ludacris's Fro because it's like the first time you see him, he's just a massive fro, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So
That's good. I like that.
That's also true. It was a hot movie until his hair just went normal.
yeah,
Yeah. Why'd he do that too?
I don't know.
They're like, oh, well, how is he gonna put a space helmet on if he's got that huge fro?
how do you run fast in this? I feel like
X.
Oh, okay, cool. That helps me run from the cops.
I think it's like a little bit slower run if you just hold it down. But
it's like a jog.
yeah.
He's only got 2 bullet holes in his back. He's fine.
Oh shoot, it's a cop.
Matt, you can't shoot the police.
It's okay. Miracle of forgiveness.
You gotta put your hands up in the game.
I don't know how to do that, so I just had to shoot.
I love this though. They're like, the cops just shot you, and then you're just like, here, minus $300, and you're back on the streets. And then your cell phone rings. They're like, hey, I got a job. You're like, yeah, let me just leave the police station.
It's all right.
just
If I leave early,
died.
guys.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Just it's
Just
an extra
died and showed
$3
up
to
at
leave
the
early.
police
Oh,
station.
see, it's only $115 when you go to jail.
Nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? I've never had a ticket below that even.
I've never had a ticket. I'm a good citizen.
I've had plenty.
Um,
My speeding tickets
got
because
this
I tried to
dope
live
car I
fast and the
just-
furious.
dope car I just stole.
Right,
Okay.
Curtis, what's your
Yeah, what's your next pick?
30?
Number 3 is hard walking.
Hard walking.
If you
Cool
notice,
guys don't look at explosions. That's all.
Hard walking. I don't.
Like,
It go.
opening scene. Picture this: Paul Walker gets out
Paul
of that
Walker's
little red
walk.
truck, and he's walking in to get a sandwich. It looks like he'd been shot. And then the next movie, walk like he'd been shot. And I'm like, at what point is he not
It's
going
like
to break that cement?
I'm gonna do hardcore walking.
It's like the gangster strut or something.
Yeah,
He's got,
like he just
the
got
stanky
shot.
leg.
He's limping.
Yeah.
Dom's walking out too, all limping. Even
Okay,
the
I
girls
like
walked
that.
hard.
Hard
That kinda goes in line to what my next pick
dollar
is.
sign walking. Is that good?
That's good. I
Oh,
like
okay.
it.
I like it. That's good. I love how your
picks
brain
are,
works with
your
this.
picks
This is
are gonna
awesome.
win, dude. It's just pure gold.
Oh man,
All right, Jordan, who's your next character? Just kidding. Pick a character.
Mia, because she's a babe.
Okay, which one's
I
Mia?
wish that was my wife.
She.
Is that Too Fast, Too Furious?
No, that's all of them. It's Paul Walker's
Oh, Paul Walker's
girl,
love
I think.
interest.
the one that makes him the sandwich. Right at the beginning.
Oh,
that he
right.
Hard ass walks to.
Right.
That's why she fell for him.
Ah,
Duh.
yes, yeah.
So you're saying that's your type, Jordan? If we know anybody that knows that kind of gal.
If you know,
Yeah.
good luck finding a girl that'll make a sandwich in today's generation. I just got canceled.
Yeah, we did.
It's for humor.
It's humor.
It's just a joke. Jokesies. Okay. Gosh, I'm sorry.
And subject change. Anyways, Matt, what's yours? I put girls that make sandwiches. No, I put Mia.
Put that on your Tinder. Now I know why you're not able to find a date, Jordan. Tinder's not needs to be able to make a sandwich.
It doesn't seem to
you're
be
like-
working. I just get a lot of mean messages.
Like, I'm sick of making my own sandwich.
Just want to make sandwiches together.
I'm not trying to insult anybody. I just want a sandwich.
We can both eat them. She's just gotta make.
We can even
them.
make them together. Oh, look, four-wheelers. You should have got on those.
Okay, I'll go get on.
What are you driving this little Ford Pinto for? Get in a freaking four-wheeler.
It's dope.
It looks like a Volkswagen Rabbit.
All right, calm down. I'll go get in.
All right, Matt.
Throwing punches.
What's your
Okay, my next one is the word bro.
Oh, man. I'm so jealous now.
Dude, it's like every other word, and I kind of wanted to. I think I'm gonna save the next part of it because for my next pick, because there's kind of a two-parter to this. But I'm gonna go with just the word bro, like how often they use the word bro, dude. It's like every 2 seconds in all the movies. So,
Bro, you said I owe you a 10-second car.
bro.
Bro, I almost had you.
Actually, no, yeah, I'll do that. I don't think people are gonna use my next pick yet. So, okay, the word bro. That's it. It's my pick.
That's good.
Okay, Curtis, you're back up.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Dom's look. Over the shoulder. Dead eye stare.
I was gonna do Paul Walker and Vin Diesel's look at each other. It's like they have more chemistry and romance in these films than they do with the women that they're with.
Is that why we like them?
Yeah, probably. That makes more sense.
We feel more at home with our bros and our...
Dom's
Than
look.
our John's look.
I like how in every movie, though, they at least devoted like 5 minutes to his looking at the camera. What's up?
Yeah.
Family.
His stare down, dude. He's like, every time he walks in anywhere, he only has one facial expression in all the movies. But okay, cool. I love it. Good pick.
I'm going to pick the car that nobody else would pick. And it's the... Oh my gosh. What's the rapper that you said earlier?
Ludacris?
No, not Ludacris. The other one.
Oh, Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow's car in
Oh,
Tokyo Drift. The,
it's got
the whole
the-
car.
The green
The
car.
back of it has like a punched out fist or something.
That's a good pick. That's a
Yeah.
great pick. That's just the worst car.
You're like, you guys drift everywhere and you're driving a freaking... What are those called? They're Nissan Cubes. That's
Yeah.
what it is, huh?
Jordan, I think we're figuring out your type.
Yeah.
A Lenny with a sandwich making shop and a Nissan Cube.
Jordan pulls up on his dates in a Nissan Cube.
Yo.
And he's like, make me a sandwich. And he's like, I wonder why I can't get dates. Second dates.
I'm thinking about adding a rocket onto the back of this.
Let me blast some Mexican rap music for you. Because that's
What-
that
What would
was
that
going to be
car
one of my
called?
picks too.
I gotta search it up.
What, that car?
Yeah, I think it was called like Hulks or something. What the heck?
Okay, while you're picking that, my next pick is going to be Paul Walker trying to be gangster. So I'm going to call it Paul Walker White Chocolate.
Wait, what? I missed that. I was typing that. What did you say?
Paul Walker White Chocolate. Paul Walker trying to basically be hood. It's like, it's
Paul
so
Walker.
painful. His acting is like, it feels like he's forcing his voice to be lower, right? He's like, hey, bro, need a sandwich.
Check out under the hood. Lift up the hood.
You won't catch Vin Diesel, not in that car. He's my dog. And the worst one is Too Fast, Too Furious when he's talking with, who was your first character that you liked? What's his name?
Roman.
Wait. Oh, Roman Pierce. Yeah.
When he's trying to be like hood with,
It is called the Hulk car. Yeah. Sorry.
When he's trying to be like bros with Roman in it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so
That
bad,
is
dude.
bad. Yes.
It's so bad. And he's like, come on, bro, just let's fight it out. Or like when he's trying to, when he goes up to Roman for the first time and he turns the FBI agent. He's like, whatever happens next, just don't do anything. He's like, okay. And he's like, hey, Roman. And he's
He gets beat up.
yeah.
Does he get beat up?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they fight like the whole time
They fight
after
for
that.
a bit, and I'm like, oh man. But yeah, so that's Paul Walker trying to be wankster is my pick. All right, Curtis, you're up.
I'm gonna go with baby oil for 500. now you're gonna dig deep a little
Vin
bit.
Diesel's
Five-
oily skin.
5 through 10. Anytime there's a fight, for some reason they sweat profusely.
Yeah.
And it's just like you said. It's just sweaty men wrestling.
Baby oil for
And I'm like,
500.
how do they grab each other?
Man, I'm gonna go home and watch this. Baby oil.
Baby oil wrestling is what I'll go with.
Baby oil
Wrestling.
wrestling. There you go. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, they
that's
just start
good.
shooting at me. I just stole a
You
car.
committed crimes, dude. You beat up somebody in the middle of the highway.
That's not worthy of shooting
It's
somebody.
too.
It happens all
Yeah,
the
man. What if you
time.
go and beat up the cop? See?
But I'm running away from the cop. At least tase me first. Come on.
Was that our last one, or are we doing one more? Because that's 5 for him.
Where are we at on time? Let's do one more.
Let's do one more each.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be 5 for me.
Well, we have to do one more if Curtis just went. so-
Yeah, that's Gotta
We should do one
we gotta
more after
notify.
Curtis, because Curtis should get one more. Do you
Yeah,
have another
we'll
one?
do. This
Okay,
was
yeah.
he just did his 5th. We're gonna do 6.
Okay, cool.
So, dang it! I wish I would have picked. You guys are so funny. I'm not funny.
Thanks, man.
Oh man, I love your guys' picks. Well, I'm just gonna take The Rock then, because
Okay.
he's the best actor in the whole movie. So I
I
can't
think The Rock's
not
the
have
best
him.
actor.
It's really hard to choose between him and John Cena and Hulk Hogan and who's the other guy? I think they just got the lineup from the A-Team.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. Who's the
Arnold
dude with the big beard?
Schwarzenegger and
The boxer
the boxer
in
Floyd
the A-Team.
Mayweather. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the
What's his
A-Team.
name?
I just know it's a bunch of old people. Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T.
Mr.
Yeah.
T. They should get Mr. T on there. That'd be great.
He'd be perfect. Okay. The Rock.
Okay, my next pick.
Or
Um,
Hobbs. I think his name's Hobbs, isn't it? Is his name Hobbs or is
Yeah.
it Shaw?
I think Shaw's Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
My next pick. I'm gonna pick who I think's the most annoying character, and then I'll save my other pick for later. Who is the chick? Okay, I know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna pick being happy that I lost a race. The pink chick in Too Fast, Too Furious. She loses the race, and she's like, "Woo! I took second." And you're like, you wrecked your car, and you didn't get any money. Why
She
are you
knew
like,
she was coming in second because the other two cars belled or already died, and she still hits the ramp. Like,
yeah.
what are you thinking?
That was the one dude.
$60,000 worth it.
Serious. And then she gets there. She's like, yeah. And Paul Walker walks over. He's like, yeah, it's cool. Thanks for, finishing the race, I guess. I just drowned myself.
Ludacris is like hitting on her too, like, nice job, baby girl.
Yeah, it was like the whole time it was like they were like an item. But yeah, I'm going with
Was it Suki? I think
Suki.
it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Suki. So I'm going with being excited that I lost and destroyed my car.
Losing as Suki.
Yeah. So I love this in this game. If you get into deeper sand watch, it slows you down. You're like, oh, this is way too hard to run in. Look at this.
It's so lifelike.
Like, we got to make this real. Someone's like, we got to make this realistic. You wouldn't just, now I'm going to punch somebody and start swimming. Yeah.
Swimming home.
Man, he's got good stroke technique. Dude.
Okay.
Swimming technique.
Can't wait to show my kids. How'd you do it? I watched Grand Theft Auto. Perfected my.
Okay, what's next?
And that's also how I learned to walk through sand.
High steps.
I said high feet. All right.
Okay, last
Curtis,
choice.
you're up. Last pick.
This is the
This will be the most important one.
finale.
The Charger. Although I feel like those Chargers would feel like cows going to the slaughter. Because they know as soon as Dom's coming, they're going to blow up or get wrapped or destroyed. So I feel bad for all those. If we could take a minute and just think about all those sad cars that went away.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah, good pick.
I'm gonna steal this.
Dom's Charger that re-alived like 10 times too. Because it's way easy to just, completely restore your dad's car that's been hit by a train and blown up and shot into space. It's not a big deal. Like driven through the ocean, under the ocean.
The next time I take
The
my
next
car
one's
to the
going to be
mechanic-
turning them into submarines. They're going to go to the depths of the ocean.
The next time I take my car to a mechanic, I'm gonna be like, I expect you to fix this transmission, okay, and quick, because I've watched Fast and the Furious, and I know that you can make this look like a Dodge Charger overnight, no problem.
I thought you were just going to say, hey, can you throw another bottle of NOS on this cat?
Yeah.
It's like going to take 20 minutes.
I thought about picking that, just like NOS.
That's fine. I was going to pick
NOS is my
NOS.
pick.
That's
Oh,
my
really?
choice. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
That's your pick?
Now it looks like I'm just taking
No,
one of yours.
take it. It's cool. Do
All
NOS.
right. NOS.
Okay.
NOS is my pick.
Okay, so
I have to say it.
I don't know anything about cars. Is NOS a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that actually, oh,
The
You know what you
scenes
should
are
take?
not real. NOS scenes are not real.
I was just about to say you should take the NOS scene where you're like,
This the Too Fast, Too Furious NOS scene
yeah, where it's like,
where
well,
the
anytime
bottom
they hit,
starts breaking off the car.
no, whenever they hit NOS, all of a sudden they're like driving so fast that
It's like light
it's
speed.
like they're like
NOS. I'll do NOS light speed.
There you go.
Although I have noticed that when you yell out, let's go, or not today, too soon, you do go a little
You
bit
do
faster
go
in your
faster.
car. Maybe not
Their
physically,
liners-
but emotionally, I'm going
It
faster.
also works if you yell America or family.
Dude, their one-liners are terrible like that. They're so bad. Like, see you later, baby. Or no, my favorite line. Too soon, rookie.
That is my favorite too. In the Fast X, they all do it. They have only one drag race, and they all say it. Too soon, too soon.
I'm trying to think of the
It's like in
Don't-
every movie.
The guys that they win the pink slips for the
Oh, the
In Too
Those-
Fast, Too
the
Furious.
two Chargers, or
Yeah.
the one's a Challenger and one's a
Mustang, I think.
the old ones though.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's in Too Fast, Too Furious. Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
What they say something so fun. Oh, they call them something as they're leaving, or their names. I can't remember what they call
Oh,
them.
Fabio and something.
Fabio.
Yeah, thanks, Fabio. That's Roman that yells it too. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
And I love how Paul Walker was like, "Save the nos for the way back. Do it this way."
yeah, Dom taught me when I lost. Trust me, at the last second hit nos. Don't do it too soon. You never want to do it too soon.
Listen, if we walk hard, they'll get scared.
And it worked.
It
Okay,
did.
my last pick is the transition to a transition. No, a transition
Transition.
to a Spanish rap song. Like it always is like the scene ends and then it's like okay, but
Shoot, I
And they
like to know.
sound bad, dude.
They're
sound
dope.
way cool.
They're dope, but I'm like, that's why I'm picking it. But I'm like, this is so funny. It'll be like a serious scene. He'll be like, yeah, my father died when I was younger.
You can't not like the one Tokyo Drift song
like-
too.
Oh, I changed my mind. I want bass.
That's good.
I want the subwoofers in those
Well,
cars.
it's the last one, so you can
Elvis is
do,
everywhere.
where they're like, lift these up. And like, look at this, my sound system.
we're gonna do transition to Spanish rap songs and bass.
There you go. Cool. It's gonna be my team name.
That's okay. Rap songs and bass.
No, transition to Spanish rap
Oh,
songs
okay.
and bass.
That's a big team name. Okay, cool.
Well,
What's your team name, Jordan?
I haven't thought of it. Sorry. Calm down, dude. You all right?
sorry, I had to pop my neck. That was just driving me nuts. Speaking of transition to Spanish music, if you're listening, this is what I'm talking about. Mm.
Yeah, if you can hear it on the
It
Twitch.
bumps,
oh,
dude.
I've also I haven't even been
Man, I wish we
listening
had
to
some
the.
swells in the trunk of the Corolla.
Oh, the chat hasn't been saying a ton, so
Okay.
in fact, we're down to one viewer. They're like, "You stop bagging on Fast and the Furious. We're leaving."
I'm sorry.
Apparently,
guys.
our viewers really like Fast and the Furious.
If you tell me Jane Austen got more views, I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna-
Jane Austen. No, Jane Austen did get more views.
No, well,
It doesn't
No.
matter. It doesn't matter.
we got a top of like 6 today, at least what I saw. Jane Austen only had a couple.
We
But
usually
we'll
get
have to
about
let you
like,
know how it
downloads.
goes.
Downloads
How
get
much better it goes, yeah.
the majority of our viewers actually come from the podcast. We usually get about between about 100, around 100 downloads an episode. So pretty good.
My team's Ejectocito.
Check this out. That's a great name. That's a great name. Well,
Okay, that was awesome. You guys, oh my gosh, I love that you guys pick stuff, because Curtis even talked to me. He's like, so can we, you pick like Dom and I pick like grappling hooks, and I'm like, I didn't even think of that, but that you can do whatever you want. And I still didn't fully, I still was like, we'll just do characters. I have a lot of fun stuff about the character. I gotta say, I like watching the Fast and the Furious movies. Regardless, they get a little crazy after Fast 5, and you're like, come on. But to me, it's just like,
after Fast 5, they get a little crazy.
oh, they get way
after
crazy.
Fast
Sorry.
1.
No, Fast 5, like, I feel like that's when they start going into space and doing like
Yeah.
wild, crazy
Yeah, but
things.
Fast Furious, so Fast 4, he literally drives in the opening scene. He times it so that he drives underneath a gasoline semi on fire rolling down a hill.
So things get like things start not being as realistic at 5.
I was gonna say, then all of a sudden they have planes picking up cars. They're driving in the middle of space.
Okay, that is that is unrealistic, but is a little more likely than spaceship cars. Sorry. Slightly more likely.
I don't know. Tesla's in space right now, so there's a Tesla car in space right now. So
Doesn't count as a car.
He's not finding anything. He just keeps going.
Yeah.
just saying.
There's nobody else out there with them.
Him? What are you talking about? Tesla literally has a car in space. You can look at it.
Oh, I just corrected. It was like, oh, this is spelt wrong for faster wrist. And so I went, oh, we're correct. So that was fun. I also wanted to just, I was going to say, like, what's your favorite scene or scene out of the movies? Do you have a favorite scene?
I think I'd share my brother's one. My brother Rex, shout out to him. His favorite is when Paul Walker walks up and they're like, we're going to give you this agent. He's going to drive with you. And he walks up to me. He's like, do you want a Gallo 44 or a Gallon 66? And the guy's like, a Gallon 66. And he's like, I didn't know pizzas were made by, or car engines were made by Gallo Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agent.
And he picks up the cup and it says Gallo 66 on it.
Yeah,
He's drinking.
that
I
is
like
a
that.
good
Yeah.
scene. That's a
That is a
funny
good
scene.
scene. Matt, what about you?
My favorite scene. I don't know. I would think. Well, serious favorite scene. I actually really like the first movie, and it's really intense when the dude flees with the car that he's stolen. He was actually one of the characters that I like, and then he gets like shot at the end when he goes up and he's like, "I'm sorry, I stole the car." I remember as a kid being like,
Oh, the
Oh,
nerd,
no.
the
Computer geek.
computer
Yeah.
geek one. Yeah, he like, oh, what is his name? It was, oh man, what is his name?
Like Skish or Stat, something.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of my favorite characters. I liked him in the first one. As far as Tom,
He's got a Volkswagen. His
Yeah.
car's that white Volkswagen, right? Yeah. Sorry, what, Matt?
I don't know. There's a lot of like just dumb anything where Paul Walker looks at Vin Diesel. would be one of my favorites.
That happens. Okay.
You wish you had that, Matt? Just somebody to glance at
I
you.
wish I had Vin
Occasionally.
Diesel to glance at me like that,
You're all right, buddy.
or Paul Walker.
You'll get through the workday today.
Yeah, just looking at me like, well, no, because he's almost like pissed, but he's kind of smoldering. You're like, yeah, I know you're mad at me.
He
but
cares
you're
for you,
sexy.
but in like a badass way.
It's not
He's like, we're still family, and I'm not going to tell anybody that you're a cop. But
It's
man, you're a
unhealthy.
narc.
it's unhealthy, but I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. The scenes that always stick in my head are the ones that they've made memes of afterwards. So one of them is when they're in the first one when the guy gets like his, where they're all chasing around the truck and the guy's stuck on the truck with his arm wrapped around and the trucker's shooting
Oh yeah.
shooting him through with the shotgun. Well, there's this comedian that does these little skits, like TikTok skits or something, and I think I've showed you them. And it's like he's in the car, like sitting in the passenger seat with Paul Walker or whatever, and he's sitting there eating M&Ms, and he scenes away. He does these perfect scene clips. You got to watch it, but he scenes away to like, hey, do you want any M&Ms? And then he's like, no. It shows the scene where he yells no, kind of thing,
Oh yeah.
and he keeps
All
scening
right,
back
man.
and forth.
All right.
And then he's like, oh man, you don't have to be so mean. And then he's like, I'm gonna go get him now, like on the radio. And he's like, I guess he really wants some M&Ms. He's coming up here. And then it shows him jumping on top of the car, like he's on the car, just for some M&Ms. And then the Tokyo Drift scene, where they're right when they open up the door. I thought that was like cool. Like, I mean, drifting when that came out. When they open up the elevator doors in the first room that they see him drift, he's like, I don't know, the cars go right past the door when they come up the elevator.
Oh, I don't remember that, but in like the garage or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that was like, I was pumped about that scene, and when he rolls up, well, and then they made a meme about that one too, where they're like, It stands for Drift King, and it shows the elevator doors open, and then that like kid in the like jazzy drifts around. And it's like, you want me if you know. I'm in Tokyo. And you hear the noise. It's like, oh, those are good.
I think my favorite when you talk about that Tokyo Drift is when he's like shows the guy the car that's in the carousel, and he's like, "Is that yours?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Is that one yours?" He's like, "No." And then that Green Hulk, he's like, "Are you serious?" Because I was just thinking,
His
yeah,
face
that's
is like,
relatable for me.
idiot.
I'd be like, "What?" We're
And then
this?
he's sitting there going like rubbing his hands. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's my car. Like, really? This is your car, dude? Yeah, you want to buy an iPad?
Yeah.
Got
He's
some Jordans.
He like
hustle,
hawks
so-
iPods.
Yeah, he's like, how are they all friends too? Oh, another one that's crazy is when he's like, oh, I'm mad at you because you're being a jerk to the head dude in Japan, and then Han, I think his name is like, he can use my car, like to race him. He's like, I have
Yeah.
no idea who this hick white guy is. But you can use my $80,000 car, sure. And
Well,
he
they
just
need-
wrecks it the whole way up. And he's like, and then he explains it later. He's like, why did you let me drive your car? And he's like, well, car's just money, but I had to figure out if you're a good person and a friend. And apparently he could tell that by
If you were
his...
family.
But then the best part is he has to go to work and earn money to get it back.
Yeah. He's like, you got to pay for this.
I trust you, but I need way more money back.
And now he's like still calm. Like he's a little pissed. You can tell he's a little pissed when the car comes up, but he's just eating his like freaking peanuts or whatever he eats. Like every movie he's always eating because he used to smoke and that's like his vice.
Oh, okay. The other thing is like, why was he so cool about like, Han's supposed to be this like cool dude, right? And he was. I liked his character. I actually thought he was the best character in that movie. But I'm like, wait, Han is supposed to be buddies with the villain, right? And he was stealing from him. And he's like, come on, man, you know it's just the game. And I'm like, wait, Han, you are a tool. He's your buddy that was hooking you up and helping you out. And you're like just stealing from him. Like, I didn't think that was
Yeah.
cool either. I'm like, you're supposed to be the good dude. But anyway.
And
He
like,
wasn't a
why
good
would you
friend.
steal from the like mob boss of freaking Tokyo?
Yeah.
You know, like you're risking a lot, man. Like if his dad's like pretty much the owner of Tokyo's streets,
Yeah.
and he
Well-
already obviously makes plenty of money. He's got sweet cars, and
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
It's just a weird plot line. That second movie was
I like
so
when
weird.
Bow Wow tells him like, why? Oh no, I think it's Han that says it. Like, why can't you just find a little, or like an Asian girl that likes
like,
you,
you
like
came-
every other American that
He's
comes
like-
here?
He's like, you came to Japan and you find the one white chick.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, seriously.
Which you know it's going to be a good girl because, you know, she probably got transferred schools too. Like, she's going to be a marriage material.
Yeah. Anyway, good draft, man. I think
That's fun.
should probably close it out. Do you want to just review the draft and then
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
end
vote for
things?
each other. You can't vote for your own. That's the rules. But we vote to find out who won this one. I think we know
Well,
who
we'll put
won.
it up on the we'll put it up on the poll too.
Yeah, we put it up on a poll, but we vote in here for fun. Okay. Fasterest Foreverest 11.
Fasterest forever.
or just Fasterest Foreverest.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Go number 2.
Okay. Fasterest Foreverest is grappling. I love this, man. Grappling hooks and wire rope. And then 2, the miracle of repentance. And then hard ass walking. And then Dom's look. Baby oil wrestling.
This is not going to make any sense on our poll.
No, it's not. Maybe I need to do parentheses for each. Like,
Yeah.
Put a subreddit in it.
and then Dom's charger. That would make sense.
That one actually does make sense.
Yes! I got one.
Oh, that's awesome. And then mine, Ejectocito, is Roman Pierce, Fast 9 rocket car,
That's a
Mia
good one.
Toretto, the Hulk car from Tokyo Drift, the Rock or Hobbs, I believe, and then Nos Lightspeed. Pretty good too.
Tried to
It's
help
not-
him.
Huh?
Yeah, I know
were
who
you
I'm
saying?
picking. Go ahead.
Oh, I know who you're picking too. Transition. You said something. That's why I turned to you. So
I was
like,
trying
"What?"
to jump on the train. Sorry,
okay.
I was like seeing if I could jump on the train on this game.
I wasn't like, what do you think?
Oh, that's what it seemed like. You do it so often with everything else. So
I
always need my
value your
approval.
opinion, Matt, and you don't have to make it sound rude.
don't guilt
Anyways,
me into
Transition to Spanish rap songs and bass.
that. That's my team name, yo.
Car Stopper Gun, Ludacris's Fro, The Word Bros, Paul Walker White Chocolate, Excited to Be a Loser Suki, and transition to Spanish rap songs and bass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with that.
All in favor that Curtis won, say aye.
Curtis won. I. But we want to get Curtis's
Who do
opinion.
you think who would
takes
you vote
second?
for?
It was a tough decision among the two of you. I want you to know I love you all the same. I might have to go with Matt.
Thank you very much.
I would agree. You guys killed that one. I'm so jealous that I didn't just jump on that bandwagon. I feel like I could have too, easily enough. Like thought of it that way, but I don't know.
Okay,
I
man.
don't know. I'm jealous.
Those were our
I'm super
families.
jealous.
Well, thanks, Curtis. Thanks for coming out, man.
Hey, thank you so much for letting me come.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
have to have you on again, and we'll do a review of Gone in 60 Seconds.
Love it.
Yes.
I can actually really talk that one. I love that movie. I've seen that one movie a ton. But
I get Angelina Jolie when she pulls up on the bike. So hardcore.
I get Nick
So
Cage
hot.
yelling.
I get
No.
Mustang going backwards.
I get the scrambled eggs. That scene.
The one on fire.
I get the Lost Soul Brother.
I get
the guy in the
one that-
Hummer.
I get the word. Dude, you gotta drive to the hospital, man.
What is this neighborhood?
Where is, I don't know where out is. Just tell me where out is. Oh no, I want the like stolen cars. No. Or I get the sleeper. The hand. Where he's-
Oh yeah, when he talks about this. That's right. You sit on your hand.
no,
till it
okay,
goes
no,
numb.
we won't.
I wasn't gonna explain the whole thing. No, I'm keeping it PG. I'm just helping people understand a little
This
bit.
has been our most, definitely our most adult movie. or
Well, we were playing
podcast
GTI and you were GTA, and you've been shooting cops. I think we can talk a little crazy
one.
on
I
this
didn't
one,
mean to
Matt.
shoot him. I just didn't know what buttons to push, honestly. So
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this trigger killed people. Like, don't stare down the barrel of a gun, Matt.
anyway, on that note, thanks for everybody who listened. We're kind of all over the place in this one, but it's fun. It's fun to talk dumb movies. They're fun movies to kind of watch. Some of them I really struggled to get through some of them, but the first one is just legit.
I think
And-
they are hard to watch, like all of them one after another.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
definitely need to space them out, and we end up doing it a lot. Like,
Yeah,
we're
next-
focused on one, whatever last week's, and then this one actually, I could have done better and spaced them out a bit more because I had 2 weeks, but you don't really watch them prior to the week that. Like, you're
Then you
always watching
decide.
what you're working on, like the podcast that's coming up the week prior, right? So you only have 1 week to watch them. And if there's a lot of shows and they're all similar shows, you're like, oh,
You start skipping a
There's
few
a lot of
seasons.
watching.
Yeah, the Jane
Shows.
Austen ones were really tough. You're like, man, I'm watching a lot of weird love triangle going on.
Yeah.
Um,
then you
we're
start speaking and they're like old school language. I'll
Speak-
shout.
Speaking of that, we next week we will be doing Harry Potter. We're gonna be talking Harry Potter movies and ranking Harry Potter. So my wife might come on for that one. She's debating, but that's what we're gonna do next. And thank you for everybody who's listened, and we appreciate Those of you that are still on the Twitch and those of you that download the episodes regularly, we really appreciate it. And thanks again, Curtis, for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next week for Harry Potter.
Okay, see you later.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Is it your mom's birthday?
Today.
Oh,
She's out of town, so it's
As
okay.
a family.
oh, dang it! I wanted to say that. Dang it! I was just about to say.
Bro.
You just give me a dirty video.
We hungry.
You owe me a 60-second car.
60-second car? Dang, that's not hard. Any minivan?
Like I got a scooter out back. Here you go, bro.
Vespa Nation.
Here's my Adidas, bro. All
Oh,
right.
man,
Okay, we'll
okay.
see you all next week. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was good. That was so funny. It did help to have that door open, Matt, but